here.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 7 in season number 5 of the NOFSRL HES Elimination Series. We are here at the Talladega Super Speedway, here for the Talladega weekend in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, the Tractor Supply 500 coming up this Saturday at noon Eastern Time. Tomorrow it's Talladega in the Rockstar Pro Series. That's always a fun event. And we also got ourselves Craftsman Throwback Series here as well. But the first race, as usual, is the HES Elimination Series, their 7th race of the season. Last week, Rob Evans won at Bristol, and Dale Lightning, along with Herr Gillard and Alonso, got eliminated from championship contention. We'll see how everything goes here in the Alabama 65K. 16 laps here at Talladega, so this race is going to be a little bit longer than last week. That's how... Well, we don't have points. I normally say that, don't I? But these are the drivers eliminated from championship contention. Like I mentioned last week, it was Dale Lightning and Herr Gillard and Alonso getting eliminated. And then the rest of the drivers in order of number include Luke Rainey, Victor Delgado, Dale Salzman, TJ Crampton, Ashlyn Boyd, William Brock, Stephen Thompson, Al Lagasse, Joshua Rush, and Carter Joey. The other 10 drivers are still in championship contention. Rob Evans saved from elimination once again. See if he can win 3 races in a row here in the HES Elimination Series. Driving to number 16. He won the last Super Speedway Armory Digital 2 weeks ago. So we'll have to see what he can do here at Talladega. A little bit of a different Super Speedway than Armory Digital. We go a lot faster here than we do over there. About 220 here compared to the about 200 we go at Armory Digital. But it's still going to be interesting to see what Rob Evans can do in this race, what anyone can do in this race. They have 2 guys, Andrew Miller, Aiden Shepard, who, especially Shepard, have very long losing streaks, and both of the drivers are still in championship contention about halfway through the season. So we're watching for those guys because they're going to have a good chance, I think, at winning these races. If they have made it this far, they're going to be tenacious and trying to get these race victories here. It's going to be fun to see who gets it done. Rob Evans on the pole, alongside him Aiden Shepard. Both of those drivers still in championship contention. Now Lagasse eliminated, trying to become the first eliminated driver to win a race this season. Nick Kennedy still in championship contention. Joseph Idell, Ben Park, and a couple of eliminated drivers with William Brock and TJ Crampton, Ashlyn Boyd, and Luke Rainey as well. Frodo Maratz and Ace Garcia are both still in. Manny Salato's still in. Dale Salzman is out. Stephen Thompson, Victor Delgado are out. Carter Joey is out. Andrew Miller still in. Adam Garcia barely avoided elimination at Bristol last week. And then these 3 guys, Dale Lightning, Alonso, and Joshua Rush, all out. It's only 10 drivers still in championship contention. The last 2 of those 10 drivers who finish in this race, with the exception of Rob Evans, since he is safe from elimination, will be eliminated from championship contention. It will be down to 8 drivers when we head to Darlington next week. I love Darlington. That's one of my favorite races in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, the Southern 500. Love that racetrack. The original Papyrus Darlington. This is almost the original Talladega, but it's the Speedway physics version, so they whip it around here pretty fast, and this thing will go by faster than you think. Only 16 laps here, so we'll have to see who gets it done. Rob Evans, Aiden Shepard on the front row. We're green flag racing in the 7th race of the season in the HES Elimination Series. And Shepard on the outside with a pretty good jump there on the start. Rob Evans, however, we'll get that run on the inside lane. That's where you want to be here at Talladega, is that inside lane. We're going to be seeing a lot of passing in this race, probably more so than Armory Digital 2 weeks ago. And if you guys know, this place sees more passes than laps usually. There goes Idell to the inside. Are we going to go 4 wide already? We are. These guys better be careful. If you wreck out now, you're not going to get the championship. Zidell able to keep that hole. Gonna slide up as Rob Evans able to hold on. Zidell slides down. Rob Evans blocks. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Evans gonna lead lap 1 here at Talladega. So everyone keeping it together for now already. 3 wide through the majority of the field. You got 4 guys up there. Aiden Shepard, Nick Kennedy, TJ Crampton, Dale Salzman. We're really not going to focus on who's going to be in the elimination positions until we get to the finish of the race, because they just flip positions so frequently here. There's no point in telling you who it is now, because they're going to move their way up to the front, then they're going to fall back, and then they're probably going to go up to the front again, maybe fall back again. It's just, there's no point in telling you now. We'll monitor it when we get 5 laps to go, or around that time here in this race. How about this? Rob Evans holding on to the race lead. 2 straight laps led. That rarely happens here at Talladega. It's not going to happen next lap around. William Brock with help from not Aiden Shepard, Ashlyn Boyd. Starts with an A. Ashlyn Boyd on the inside. Frodemar Otts as well. I mentioned it, Bristol. He's been really quiet this season. This might be an opportunity for him to get a race victory. Watkins Glen winner. Monty Salato's there on the inside lane. Won the 4th race of the season at the earlier part of this month. Hard to believe we're already at this part of the month, even though I'm recording this literally 2 days after that went up. Actually, 3 days after that went up. Hello from the past, August 3rd, I think. Yeah, it's August. No, it's August 4th. Who cares? Nice Lotto will lead lap 3. We saw a lot of passes right there on that lap. William Brock made the initial move, and he fell outside the top 10 by the time they came back around. Rob Evans stuck in the middle right there, and that's not really the best place to be. Lots of times the middle lane just simply doesn't go anywhere. You kind of stay in your respective position, especially when we get the 3 wide situations going on across the racetrack. They're going to leave Zidell out to dry. Frodemar Otts as well as Salado remains out front. Here comes Adam Garcia on the inside. A lot of times we see last lap passes coming right off of turn number 4 here. We're going to see Adam Garcia trying to make a move. It seems like these guys, at least, have a little bit more of an ability to block than they do in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series machines. They're able to block those moves from happening, so Salado going to lead 2 straight laps there after Rob Evans led the first 2 laps of the race. We're starting to get rather spread out, at least for Talladega standards. There goes Adam Garcia to the inside. You see everybody in this pack all over the place right now, and we'll mention it for the heck of it. Justin Zidell and Ben Park, the first 2 winners this season, are currently in the elimination positions, but we're only on lap 5 of 16. We have a long ways left to go, and Adam Garcia almost got eliminated at Bristol. Well, here he is now leading, or at least going to try to lead this lap at the stripe. Luke Rainey's going to lead the lap. We have some... Oh, they filed it back down to 3 wide. They had it at a 4 wide situation for a little while there. Thankfully, they kept it together. And we remain green here at Talladega. Luke Rainey with a lap lead. Here comes Gale Lightning. Lightning was eliminated in that last race. TJ Crampton, Al Lagasse, Eric Larvin Alonso, and Joshua Rush. Top 6, all eliminated drivers. But this late in the season, we have yet to have an eliminated driver win a race in the first 6 races of the season. They got more 4 wide. They got to watch out for this one. It's not going to work. Get around. Rob Evans is caught up in this one. And he can be thankful he was safe from elimination after that occurring right there. Dale Salzman also going around, but that was about it. I don't think anybody else accumulated any damage from it. Dale Lightning will lead the race. He'll win the race back to the line. And thankfully, no major damage on anybody, actually. And like I mentioned, Rob Evans can be thankful that he was safe from elimination. Won that race at Bristol last week. And thankfully for him, he doesn't have to worry about wrecking out here. I don't think anybody's going to wreck out. I think everyone's going to remain in the race, probably full speed as well. It's a tough break there for Rob Evans, getting caught up in that one. Same with Dale Salzman, but... I think that's about it. I don't really see any damage on Andrew Miller. We're going to check here as they come across the pit road. We'll see if any of these drivers come down the pit lane. That's a sign that they accumulated significant damage. But from what I saw, it didn't seem like anybody did have significant damage on the racetrack. So hopefully that remains the same. And one thing, you probably have already noticed this, and I probably have already mentioned this. The shadows are back. It makes it look a lot nicer. As long as you don't turn the shadows to showing on the cars, you're fine. If you just turn the shadows onto the racetrack, it looks great. I'm glad we have the shadows back. A little bit more realistic. So nobody came down, which means everyone's good to go. Let's go ahead and see what quickly happened to bring up the first caution here in the Alabama 65K. And coming off of turn number 4 here, Andrew Miller actually had nowhere to go, and it was actually Salzman who slid up. And Evans was right there, and Evans might actually have a bit of damage. Delgado avoids it, and Ace Garcia got a tap there, and so did Frodemar Otts. Those two guys are two guys you have to watch out for here, because they might not be up to speed, especially Otts. It looks like he took a pretty hard hit to Rob Evans there. But that was about it. We've seen much worse here at Talladega before, and thankfully, everyone's still going to be able to continue after this small little spin off of turn number 4. Replay this in real time, and Salzman just nowhere to go. He slid up just a little bit off of the corner and into Andrew Miller. And there might be a bit of damage right there on Frodemar Otts and Ace Garcia. They might have to worry here because both of those guys still in championship contention. And right now, they're the two lowest guys in championship contention, with the exception of Rob Evans. And of course, Rob Evans safe from elimination after he won the last race. So those two guys will be the two guys eliminated if they finish in these respective positions right now. Dale Lightning is the race leader after getting eliminated last week at Bristol. Let's see what he does on the restart. We're halfway through the Alabama 65K. Back to action here at Talladega. All 22 drivers still on the racetrack. The top 5 guys, all eliminated drivers. Dale Lightning, Luke Carini, TJ Crampton, Al Legacy, Harris Larvin Alonso. Highest guy still in championship contention is Aiden Shepard in the 31. And if we have an eliminated driver who wins this race, nobody will be safe from elimination at Darlington next week. So that could get kind of interesting right there. Gonna have 6 laps to go across the line here in the Alabama 65K. Thank you guys for tuning in here today in this race. And you see Ace Garcia and Frodemar Otts currently in the elimination positions. Remember, Rob Evans safe from elimination, so even if he finishes last here today, he'll have to start last at Darlington. But cannot be eliminated here today as he won the last race. So all 22 drivers still on the racetrack. Led by Dale Lightning, going for his first career Napa fan win. We'll have to see if he can hold these guys off. I don't think he will. 6 laps to go at Talladega. Crampton gonna get to the inside of Rainey. Alonso would like a little bit of redemption from last week. That did not go well for him after getting spun out twice and falling to the end of the field. He actually had a shot and not getting eliminated and ended up wrecking, or spinning out, I should say, twice, with the caution not coming out either time for him. So he wants to just come out here, steal a win away from the championship contenders. And it would be either his 13th or 14th career Napa fan win if he were to get it, I do believe. And he's going for the lead. After he restarted in the 5th position to the inside of TJ Crampton, he's going to lead this lap right here with 5 laps to go at Talladega. We're closing in. If we get another wreck, the race would end. So keep that in mind. Victor Delgado off. I'm not entirely sure what happened to him. But he's done. He must have blown an engine. Dale Salzman and Rob Evans is thankful that he won that race at Bristol. Because if he didn't, he'd be out here. And you can see Frodemar Otts has fallen off the pace. I think Ace Garcia is going to be able to hold on to the pack, so he might have a shot at getting somebody. But right now, Frodemar Otts in a position to be eliminated here in the HES Elimination Series. Coming to 4 laps to go for Harris Larvin Alonso. Now, Frodemar Otts still has a chance. If these guys have a major wreck in this pack, and it takes out a couple of championship contenders, and Frodemar Otts avoids it, and the number 1 sells a shot. So that's why he's still running out there, even though he has pretty much lost the draft at this point. He still has a chance if this pack has a huge wreck. But right now, Ace Garcia and Frodemar Otts in the elimination positions. 3 wide for the race lead. Adam Garcia wants to be safe from elimination at Darlington. We got 4 wide. Stephen Thompson gonna think better of it and file behind Alonso on the outside lane. 3 laps to go this time by. Dale Lightning almost making it 4 wide, and look at this. Sound like Jeff Gordon right here. Zidell able to lead that lap right there. They're 3 wide throughout the entire field, and Ace Garcia has found the end of the field, trying to draft that inside lane. Thing is, he's not passing anybody who is still in championship contention. That's the thing. The deeper into the season you go, the more drivers are eliminated, and the more positions you have to gain on the racetrack to avoid elimination. It's going to get harder and harder as the season goes along. Zidell up front, coming to 2 laps to go. And Nick Kennedy is now in the elimination position along with Frodemar Otts. They really fan out entering through the tri-oval there, but as long as Ace Garcia can stay in that inside lane, I think he's going to advance on. Oh, and around! Nick Kennedy involved! William Brock, Stephen Thompson, Herja Larvin Alonso. And with that, it'll be Kennedy and Frodemar Otts. It's only 1 driver involved in that wreck, so Otts is not going to be able to pass enough. It's now for the race victory here at Talladega. Ben Park on the inside lane. Luke Rainey on his outside. I think Ben Park might get it here, and if Ben Park wins this race, he'll be safe from elimination next week. But you know what? I think Rainey's got some help on the outside lane. We're going to have to see. They're side by side at the line. Luke Rainey on the outside. He's going to win the race back, and with that, Luke Rainey's going to win at Talladega. How about that? We saw the outside lane work coming to the line. He kept the outside lane through the corner and won the race. Good call by Luke Rainey. Choosing an outside lane with all the help there and avoiding getting passed by the number 5 and our first eliminated driver to win the race this season. And Luke Rainey is one of those guys who probably, if he did not get eliminated at Indianapolis, probably would still be in championship contention. He actually wrecked out in that race. And something that wasn't even his fault. But Rainey's going to get a race victory here at Talladega. How about that for Luke Rainey, 2017 Indianapolis 250 champion. At the end of the field, you're going to see the drivers who got eliminated. And Frodemar Otts, that's got to hurt for him because there's a guy who is still in championship contention behind you. Rob Evans, but the thing is, he won the last race, and because of that, he's safe. So Evans is going to be safe, but Nick Kennedy, the luck finally ran out for him. He's going to be eliminated along with Frodemar Otts in this race. And Luke Rainey with the race victory here in the Alabama 65K. Under the yellow flag, Luke Rainey will win at Talladega. No one will be safe from elimination at Darlington next week. The first time this season we've had that happen, so it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out in the Southern 65K next weekend here on Napa Fan. But Luke Rainey, your race winner. Let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the caution here at Talladega. And we were 4 wide at the end of the pack. William Brock came up on Stephen Thompson and Herja Larvin Alonso. And Nick Kennedy had nowhere to go. That's going to eliminate Kennedy from championship contention. Of course, Frodemar Otts had damage from the first accident. That's why he's also going to be eliminated. But this was the race back to the line. And look at the push here that Zidell gives to the number 2 of Luke Rainey. It's actually now Al Lagasse who gives it to him. And for some reason, Ben Park could not clear him off the corner. And it's right here. Lagasse gets such a good run. And he's pushing the number 2, and you see Miller, I think Miller tried to get to the inside, and Salado made a pass on him, and Ben Park had no help. And that gave Luke Rainey the race victory from the outside lane to win the Alabama 65K. Great win there for Luke Rainey, first eliminated driver to win a race this season, which means no one will be safe from elimination next week. And Rob Evans, if he did not win that race last week, he would have been eliminated today. So it's the first time we've seen that occur where a driver has had to use their safety. But Rob Evans still in championship contention, meaning that Frodemar Otts and Nick Kennedy are eliminated from championship contention, leaving Ben Park, Andrew Miller, Monty Salado, Aiden Shepard, Ace Garcia, Justin Zidell, Adam Garcia, and Rob Evans as the only drivers still in championship contention after 7 races in the season. 8 drivers remain. We're going to knock that down to 6 next week at Darlington. Knock it down to 4 at Indianapolis. Gonna head to, I believe, Homestead? Either Homestead or Daytona. I think we're gonna actually go to Homestead. And the finale gonna be at Las Vegas. Because we're actually gonna join along with the Truck Series and their race at Las Vegas in the middle of September for the finale race there. So that's where we're gonna crown a champion. Knock it down to 6 at Darlington, knock it down to 4 at Indianapolis, and then knock it down to 2 at Homestead, and then at Las Vegas, we crown a champion. So it's going to be a fun season here, so you get to done in the HES Elimination Series. Glad you guys have been keeping up with it. And, I'm pretty sure Luke Rennie is pretty glad he got the race victory here at Talladega. So thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow, Talladega in the Rockstar Pro Series, and then the Tractor Supply 500 in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a lot of great racing this weekend here from Talladega. Guys, stick around and enjoy. Congratulations to Luke Rennie, and I will see you guys later.